here from one another art, and I just want to show you a couple of colors from the new set called Pure Radiance from Prizm Pour. For you guys that don't know of Prizm Pour, it's basically, like you see here, brilliant colors, like with all the six sets that we have here. You get the range of a good range of all the colors that you want to paint with. They're permanent, they're semi-opaque, and they are full of shimmer. Now, these are not ready to pour paints. You have to actually mix it with your pouring medium. You can mix it with your vivid enamel and add Josonia to it and to the consistency you need if you're doing, like, for example, bloom technique. And you can add it to float roll and other mediums that usually will accompany, you know, that actually the description is here. Yeah, so basically you should not use more than says here, thin dilute with 20% or less varnish, Liquitex, or GAC pouring medium. Use float roll only as special effects. So basically you can use float roll, but it's good to add with it either Liquitex pouring medium or GAC 800 or varnish in case of like the untinted base for bloom technique. So yeah, again, one fact is these are not ready to pour medium. This is the third formula, and it comes in 2 ounces, and it comes also in 8 ounces. So as far as this collaboration is concerned, you get basically 12 pieces of these. Like this, these are 6 here, and these are the other 6. These are mostly, well, they're different colors again: blue, purple. How can you say that? Greenish blue, lovely color, and then midnight shadow, which is kind of darkish blue. I will open it now, and then again light purple. So yeah, we have really a different range of colors, and basically mixing it depending like on what you're gonna do. I will just mix now, and I think I did that before, but I want to just make just 2 here, the ones that I actually want to use. And I think I want Orange Crush, I kind of and I want, see now, I want this green, which is Sassy Sprite. So even though we're not supposed to be shaking this, it just comes as a habit for me to shake. I mean, if it has some shimmery goodness in it, then I want that shimmer to be to come to where I'm gonna need it, right? So, you know, but it doesn't like need a lot of shaking. So I'm gonna do here 2. I'm gonna use vivid enamel. I don't know if we have enough in this one. Okay, so you know, whenever you buy some pigments, you get these vivid enamel, and you know, it's good to use. And I have been actually mixing some pigments, and I will show you. This is what I used for vivid enamel and some Josonia. And I mean, maybe it doesn't, you don't see the shine in this pigment, but one sec. This is a pigment now, huh? Gorgeous pigment. Which one is that now? So this is from the last set, Mango Freeze. So yeah, is it, Mona? Yeah. So let's just put that down, put away, and then let's do some. So basically I just put, I don't go by measurement, but let's say you can put 3 spoons of, this is like 2 spoons, and then add the pigment. So here, because I want to fill it, actually later on I will add more, but for the sake of, you can put like, if it's like 3 spoons or half of this 5-ounce container, I'll put 3, 4 squeezes, and just tiny bit here, otherwise it forms a gunk. You don't want gunk, you know, so as much as possible. And then when you, this one has to be really locked, you know, you hear the click. So basically we have also these color art with a wide, and now this is what I actually prefer to mix. Do you see, guys? I hope that you've seen what I was doing a while ago. But anyhow, I mean, a lot of you, I think, knows this, but for those of you who are new to Prizm Pour, you know, so I will add a bit of color art. I mean, Josonia. So again, I will mix it, and I think it is thick now. So sometimes what I do, if I feel it's thick, I add just a little bit of Miniwax polyacrylic, and usually I use the gloss. I ran out of the gloss now, but what I usually use is gloss, and not a lot, just to thin it a bit. Or otherwise you take your mixture of 3/4 Josonia and 1/4 water, and you can then you know, thin it. So this time I'm gonna use add some of the Miniwax later on, but let's move to another color and start with the other pouring medium that is used nowadays in bloom technique, and that is Bear 8300 deep base, and it is thick. Look at how thick it is. So again, like I'm just gonna put a bit, and this definitely will need to be thinned. The thing is, I can add a lot of Josonia, but I always fear that it's gonna be too slippery for if I have to. And here I'm talking about basically the bloom technique. So when I mix my paints for a Dutch pour or for other techniques, and I have to add Dark 800 or Liquid X Basics, in addition to a bit of Rotrol, I will let you know, or I will mix it in. But let's mix this beautiful orange crush. So again, I want 1, 2. I can see these guys a little bit, you know, thick, which is good. Means you can actually use less, you know. And this 2 ounces really lasts you a long while, unless you're really working on large, you know, pieces and use them frequently. Then I advise you to get the 8 ounce ones. And of course, I mean, you know, whenever you feel like these colors are like, you know, I don't want to have this 2 ounces. I want to have the 8 ounces. And look at this. I love this orange. It's in such invigorating colors. So that's why I wanted, now I will thin this, of course, and I will thin this because I have something in mind, and I want this to be as thin as this one. And like I said, because I'm not gonna be doing like a bloom technique, I'm gonna use this semi gloss this time to thin until I get my other gloss, like gloss. And this is the thickness I want for that specific painting. So I will just thin this and thin this in a bit. But basically, these are lovely 2 colors, and I will also add later on maybe the dark waters. I love the name also, dark waters. And cerulean blue here. I think I also love that. So yeah, and I have to, after this project, it's gonna be actually a lovely piece, and has others as well, you know, which is Laguna Azul. So basically I chose also what I call my hero pigments. All the pigments are beautiful, and now I'm talking about the pigments and not Prizm Pour, but I also, I kind of call a few, not a few of them, but quite a bit, my hero ones, because they actually bring me so much joy when I mix them or when I use them. Now we have these shuffle also spoon that come with your order, and I mean, you know, it can be just cleaned and to be used next time. And this way we can at least not, you know, make our make peace with using so many plastic and throwing so many plastics, and you know, as well as these guys, they can be also reused for the same, unless this is for this actually. So these are new ones. And other than using these and the 2 ounces and 1 ounce that I have in each time I mix, depending on what I do. Lately, I have been also using these bottles, and these are all Prizm Pour colors from older sets than pure Radiance, and I have the name in them, and that way, this way, will stay as is and not get dry for a long while. And this way, I can then come and just mix, whatever color I want to use, mixed in a way for a certain kind of painting. And when I want other paintings, like thinner, then I use these guys and I thin them and I use different materials. So I will, when I do, say a Dutch pour, or I will let you know how I mix them, whether they're pigments or they're Prizm Pour. We also have a line for resin, and I have showed it in my in my channel, making a couple of accessories, but also I used no, actually I used Prizm Pour for the making the accessories and along with Art Resin, and then I used Resin Art pigments for you making coasters. So yeah, so you can use, of course, my code Mona Rosa Art, all in lowercase or small letters, followed by 421, and to get the 20% discount. So yeah, this is it, and I hope it has, given you an idea on how these Prizm boards should be mixed and what they are. Like I said, they are semi-opaque, permanent colors. They can be used on wood, on canvases, on fabrics, on with resin. So they're versatile, and that's what's so good about these. Yeah, lovely ones, and especially they were available in 8 ounces, and now we have them in 2 ounces, so it's available for also, everyone who wants to go on a budget and not spend too much on one bottle. You would rather have like a multitude of colors, but of course, I mean, I love having also when the 8 ounces for special occasions, or sorry about my nails, they're just also multicolored. Okay, bye bye for now.